Hello everyone, this is Moses from Zaatar Gardens. Come on Lou, let's go. I'm going to show you right now why, in my opinion, you can't, or I mean you could, but it'll take you a long time, on why at least I do not thin the fruit of Pluots. I have a flavor grenade, and I have, and I'll go there in a moment, I have a Dapple Dandy Pluot. I'm going to show you right now with both of them why I don't thin them. If I did, I'll probably go crazy on how long it would take. So let me just show you one little branch. Doesn't matter which one I pick, really. I'm going to show you right here. Imagine trying to thin all that. I don't know. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste my time. This will take you forever. And which one do you really choose? The littlest ones? You could damage the big ones. If I try to go and like get this little one, I could damage one of the big ones near it. And they'll fall off anyways. They'll thin itself. I never thin my Pluots ever. And I'll link in the video, probably it'll be right up here or over there, the videos of how much production this can create. I'll show you another angle. Look at all that. There's a crazy one over here. Right over here. Let me zoom in on it. Look at that. This is one branch. One little branch tip, actually. Look at all that. And one is already tipping over. Right over here. You see it? Just tipping down. Because it's full of fruit. So just imagine the whole tree is like this. Let me zoom back out. Let's go over to the Dapple Dandy Pluot right now. I'm going to show you how even more nearly impossible it is with a Dapple Dandy. Keep in mind, remember how this looks. At least you could see the fruit. You know what I mean? You could at least see it. You could see where they are at. And right here, the yellow one that you see right here, that's not pollinated, this little tiny one. That's going to fall off regardless. But keep in mind how open it is on the flavor grenade. Now watch the Dapple Dandy in a moment. Okay, now we're heading over to the Dapple Dandy. Now, you can see how it's just all leaves. You're like, Moses, there's no fruit on there. You gotta look deep into it, and you're gonna see. Now, I didn't look at what branch I should look at first, so I don't look like a fool on camera. But I'm just gonna pick one, and I already see that there's tons of fruit. Look at all this fruit, and I have to move the leaves to be able to see them. Like, you see all that, and you're like, oh, there's no fruit in this. It's just leaves. You look deep, and it's full of flowers. Look at all that compacted in there under my thumb. How are you going to prune this? I mean, thin this, excuse me. Once again, I didn't check this limb, but let's take a look. I'm going to go from underneath and see how it looks. How are you going to even see what you're doing? You know what I mean? Look at all this. Just every square inch is covered. Like, how are you going to thin in this mass? Right here, all these leaves. How are you going to go in there and thin out the fruit that's deep inside those leaves, as you can see? You can't. See, there's another one right there. Just let it thin out itself. Leave it alone. See any in here? Now imagine, let me back up. This whole tree is that. Right here, all this that you're seeing right here is just hundreds of Dapple Dandy Pluots. And the flavor grenades right over there. This is why, in my opinion, it's nearly impossible or not worth thinning Pluots. Isn't that insane? And if you don't grow Pluots, I highly recommend it. It's amazing. If you need a pollinator, I would suggest a Santa Rosa plum. But ask your local nurseryman or woman. what they suggest, but Santa Rosa plum seems to do the best for pollinating this, because these two don't flower the same time in my climate. Here in Central California, Zone 9B, but the Santa Rosa plum, that's a grafted 4-in-1 way over there, it flowers for a long time, so it tends to pollinate for both of them. Beautiful foliage, huh? Let me know if any questions that you may have on Pluots. Once again, I highly suggest Pluots, any variety. My personal favorite, boy, it's hard. Let me back up here, actually. What I like about them is at the hang time. Santa Rosa plum, when they're ripe, you got about a week, and that's it. And if there's a lot of plums and you eat a lot of plums, you could only guess what's going to happen to you. If you've eaten a lot of plums before in one sitting, you're going to be sitting for a long time the next day, if you know what I'm saying. But they hang really well, and they taste really excellent. I'm not going to say good. Excellent. But I got to say, man, like the Flavor Grenade Pluot. And like I said, I'll put links in the video of last year. The Flavor Grenade Pluot, man, there's a reason why they call it a grenade. I could taste it right now. It's crunchy, just a tad tangy, like acidic, but tangy and really sweet. Just like, no matter how long it sits on the tree, it's always going to be crunchy. Once you take it off the tree, it starts like getting soft, slowly. But, oh man, I don't know why people don't grow this. Look how beautiful it is. Soon you won't even be able to see the branches. If you guys are following me and subscribed, and remember I said that in the past, where you can't see the branches after a while, you could tell. We're not even in April yet, and you're slowly not even seeing the branches. Here's some, there's some. All the openings of branches will be covered. So there will be no sunburn on a tree. You don't have to whitewash Pluots. Although the Apple Dandy does this more than the Flavor Grenade Pluot. Alright everybody, happy gardening. Bye.